Hello and welcome to another Trike Bike video. In this one we are talking about fitting the baby seat to the standard tricycle. The seat, when you open it out of the box, comes in 4 different parts. We have the seat itself, the carry bar, the bracket to hold it to the trike frame, and some basic hardware. First step we need to do is to remove the screws holding the bracket which secures the baby seat to the trike. We remove the back bracket and we open up the plastic sleeve, which then gets wrapped around the frame itself. There is a top and a bottom to the bracket, and it's important to know it'll only go one way. The big holes face the top. We open up the plastic sleeve, wrap it around the bike frame. We then insert the bolts and match it up to the metal plate. For easy viewing in this video, we've actually rotated the bracket around. Normally it's not in this position, but we've just put it in this position for clarity. Push the long bolts through and then attach the metal bracket. This can be a little fiddly to do because you're holding 4 or 5 things with one hand, so if you have someone else there that can help, please get them to come along and start off the bolts into the backing plate. For the moment we just start them and we leave them loose. And then once we've got all 4 screws started, we can then rotate the bracket and position it right up at the top of the frame. Now we'll remove the seat and we'll put in the main support frame for the baby seat. As you'll see, we insert this in the top of the holder and push it down all the way till it clicks. Go behind the trike and line it up with the centre of the trike using the front handlebars as a reference, and once everything is aligned, then you can tighten all of the screws fairly firmly and go around them, tightening 2 or 3 turns at a time until everything is nice and firm. The first thing we need to do is to put the bolt into the base of the seat. Pull down the fabric in the seat, insert the bolt, and you'll see now how the bracket attaches. It clips on and then rotates around and through. And this, when it's installed correctly, will hold the frame on the seat firmly on the bike. Insert the frame through the guide holes in the front of the baby seat and then push it all the way through. Now we're ready to install the bracket. You will see here that there is 3 positions that you can fit the rail in, and that'll adjust the distance of the child seat from the rider's position on the bike. So as the child grows, you may wish to move it backwards to give them more room. Once the plate is locked in, washer goes on, 8mm nylock nut goes on. Now we need to fit the extension brackets onto the trike. These will only go one way, so the holes will only align in one direction. When you have the direction correct, very loosely fit the bolts and the nuts. So at this stage we only want to put in the bolts for the leading part of the bracket assembly. The rear of the bracket assembly we leave loose for now until we have everything positioned on the bike ready to install the basket. We've fitted the seat back to the frame of the tricycle, and we're doing up a safety strap. This strap is fairly important. It secures everything to the bike frame. So if the bracket ever breaks, which is really impossible, but if ever anything breaks, the child seat is safely tied onto the bike frame. They give you quite a bit of cord for this, so we just suggest you roll it up so it doesn't get caught in the chain or the gears, and then secure everything with a cable tie. Now we are ready to fit the seat back into position, so slide it down and adjust it to suit your height. We now fit the back basket to the rear of the trike. So using the standard hardware, we align all of the holes so we can put the bolts through. So this is the bolts going through the rear part of the frame. They will go down and tighten, and then for the last securing strap, we just position that and drop the bolts through. Once everything is in and aligned, you can then go ahead and tighten all of those 6 nuts and bolts that we've installed on the rear of the frame to hold the basket into place. That's it, you've finished assembling your baby seat onto the trike bike. We wish you many years of happy riding. Thank you again for watching.